there, Yuma Watermuck Prime, back again, bothering you with another daily look at life in the Tower of London while we're closed down. Today I've come upstairs to the Upper Salt Tower, upstairs in the Salt Tower. Now I've done that because downstairs is full of history, of course. Upstairs is just as jam-packed as every square inch of the Tower of London is. It's very famous, this part of the tower, for holding the Scottish King, the prisoner, John Balliol. He was held prisoner here from 1296 to 1299. Now, King John had really been put on the throne by King Edward I. If you know your history, you'll know that Edward was not a big friend of the Scots, and the Scots didn't like his puppet king much. So they just really ignored him and ruled the country between them. This didn't go down well, and John was taken prisoner and brought here. While he was away, William Wallace and others carried on the fight against the English, and John stayed here, languishing here as a prisoner for those 3 years. But he was treated well. Being rich and posh, he lived a good life in those days. This place would have been covered with beautiful tapestries, very comfortable place to live, roaring fires. He was even allowed to go out hunting, as long as he left a man here to keep safe as a sort of a prisoner. And he would come and go virtually as he pleased. But after 3 years, he was finally released due to a peace treaty, and off he scuttled to Europe. The Scottish didn't really want him back, and he stayed there. Now, another very famous part of these towers is the carvings on the walls. There are many, many carvings here. There are the hands with the nail through it. There are the IHS, all Jesuit carvings, lots of Jesuit priests held here. But I think the most interesting one, I'll see if I can get a shot of it. It's not easy because it's quite low down. And it's here. If you look at it there, I'll try and get you a better angle. There it is. It's a zodiac. Now, very strangely, this zodiac was carved by a man who was imprisoned in the tower for witchcraft. Now, he promised that he'd burnt all his books. But Hugh Draper took 30 days to actually do this zodiac. Now, zodiacs at the time were thought to be part of witchcraft. It's a very strange thing to do that, knowing that he was in prison here for witchcraft. It's very low down, and he was very ill. The records show he was very ill in the tower, and we believe that it's probably because he had to do it so low down. He probably couldn't stand. So not only did he do an amazing carving, he did it sitting on the floor, feeling very sick and sorry for himself. So, there's another day gone, another couple of minutes behind the scenes. I'd like to come back tomorrow, see what we've got for you. As my advisor says, subscribe and like, whatever that means. And in the meantime, take care of yourself, look after the ones you love. Be fit and Matt, signing off. Bye.